Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear beautiful girls? Inshallah, now I'm going to help you revise on unit 3, lessons 3 and 4 to get ready for the quiz of next Thursday after tomorrow. Inshallah, the quiz will be tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, and tomorrow is Saturday. The quiz will be on Thursday. Tomorrow, inshallah. Bismillah. The first question, choose the correct answer. 1. Early people started to settle down only 12,000 years ago. But before this, they moved around a lot to search for food and water. They never settled in one place, but they just lived in caves. They never built homes or caused any change for the environment. 2. Weather or people, or both weather and people can change the environment. Of course, both weather and people can change the environment. Early people did not change the environment, as I told you before, because they never settled in one place. They just collected plants and wild plants and catch animals or hunt animals. They never caused any change for the environment or built homes. Edges of countries are called borders. The borders are edges of countries, and they are the lines that separate the countries, and they say this country is what and this country is what. The shapes of the countries, of course, they change because people divide up the land differently, like the Middle East. The Middle East in the past, or about 600 years ago, it was only controlled by two big empires, the Ottoman Empire or the Muslim Empire and the Safavid Empire. But now it is divided into so many countries, so the shapes of the countries, it change over time. Migration is the movement of people from one place to place. From the verb migrate. Migrate means to move from a country and go to another country. Urban life is the city life. Life in the city is called urban life. Life in the city, which is remarkable by the crowded transport, traffic lights, a lot of traffic, tall buildings buildings, shops, factories, all of this is related to the urban life. Rural life is the simple life of the countryside or the village. The whole world started to live in this world in rural life, but the rural life changed to be urban life for so many reasons, and we are going to discuss them now. Urbanization, from the word urban, we said that urban life is a city life. So urbanization is the growth of cities and built areas. When cities started to grow bigger and have more people and more buildings, we call this urbanization. Let us move for the true or false question. 1. The environment is all the physical features that around us. Yes, true. Only people can change the environment. False, because we said that both people and weather can do this change for the environment. 3. People changed the environment only 12,000 years ago. Yes, when they started to settle down in villages or in homes and started to grow crops and keep domestic animals. 4. Natural disasters change the environment slowly. False, because natural disasters like volcanoes, earthquakes, and volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, they can change the environment very fast, not slowly. Borders are edges of countries. Yes. 6. The shapes of the countries, they change because people divide up the land differently. Of course, yes. This is the reason why the borders, when we add more borders, when we change the countries differently, like this, the shapes of the countries on the map change. 4 or 7. Migration is the movement of people from place to another. That's true. 8. People may move from one place to another to escape wars. Yes. If there is a war or a conflict in one country, people can move from this country to another one in which they can feel safe. Also, they can move for other reasons. So many reasons can make people migrate, maybe for better opportunities, to work in a better place, to get more money, to find a better place to live in, a better education, a better medical care. So many reasons can make people move from one country to another. In the past, people, especially the Bedouin people, or like the early people, used it to travel or move from one place to another in search of food and water. Let us complete the true or false question. Urban life is life in villages? Of course not, because we said that urban life is city life. Rural life is a city life? No, because rural life is life of the village. in which we can live a simple life in small homes, in which we can grow crops or have farms and animals. This is a rural life. Urbanization is the growth of cities and built areas, yes. The invention of electricity helped the growth of cities, of course, yes. The invention of electricity, the inventions of machines, the factories, the economies that depend on trade and business, also the modern means of transport, modern technology that helped us to establish or build modern buildings. All these things made the city attractive for the people, and that's why they left the rural life and the villages and started to go to live in the city and make it bigger with more buildings. Yes, here. Urbanization affected the environment badly? Yes, it affected the environment badly. Very badly, because the rural life was much better for the environment. The rural life has a lot of trees and fresh air. It can cause a lot of good things to happen for the environment, but the rural life has a lot of factories, means of transport, which can make a lot of natural pollution. Urban life can cause pollution and cause a lot of problems for the environment. In the last question, I want you to write only 3 bad effects of urbanization on the environment. At the end of lesson 4 in the student book, you have about 13 bad effects of urbanization or the growth of cities on the environment. You can pick up the easiest 3 but you should read them all. You should read and understand them all, and then pick up the easiest 3 and study them. You are free. Any 3 effects from the 13 effects are acceptable, and you can choose the ones that you like. For me, I wrote in the summary sheet about 5 or 6 of them, like what the food shortage, the disappearance of rainforests in about 50 years, natural disasters that increase stress in overcrowded cities, also global warming that increases and gets faster every year. All these are bad effects, and you can find more at the end of unit 3, lesson 4. You can read them all, just understand them as I told you in the period, and then pick up the easiest 3 that you can write easily and study them. At the end of this revision, I hope you the best. Try not to miss the quiz of tomorrow. It's very important. We have no time to waste because the final exams are so near. Try not to miss the quiz, and I hope that you will get the best and the full mark. Thanks for being with me, and goodbye till we meet again.